What's up guys, this is Tech Predator. Huawei photography series is back despite, well, everything, and it's back along with the iconic monochrome camera. The Huawei P50 Pro is now available globally, and it brings one of the most interesting camera setups we've seen in a while, Leica powered, of course. It's a fully fledged flagship with top-notch hardware across the board, and today, it gets our undivided attention. The Huawei P50 Pro and P50 Pocket are now available on the international market, while the standard P50 will probably remain a China exclusive. These global units run on MUI 12, and the firmware on the P50 Pro is based on Android 11 Core. And, unsurprisingly, there are no Google services, replaced by Huawei proprietary package. The P50 Pro is one of the curviest flagships you can get today, waterproofed, of course. It has a 6.6-inch OLED of 1228 pixels resolution, 120Hz dynamic refresh rate, 300Hz touch sampling rate, and HDR10 Plus support. There is no pill-shaped cutout as there is no Face ID or dual selfie. Yay. The panel has a small perforation for an ultra-wide selfie camera with autofocus, double, wow, and there is an optical fingerprint scanner for security purposes. Huawei's latest flagship runs on the Snapdragon 888 version outside China, while Kirin 9000 is inside the unit sold across its homeland. There is no 5G on either, we guess that's probably a consequence of the US ban. The most interesting bit of the Huawei P50 Pro is its rear camera, and it is quite promising. There is a 50-megapixel primary camera with a 27mm f1.9 OIS lens and laser-assisted AF. Second is a 40-megapixel true monochrome camera, no Bayer filter, for those iconic dramatic B and W shots. Third comes a 13-megapixel cam with a 13mm f2.2 lens, and autofocus for ultra-wide and macro photos. And last is the telephoto snapper with a 64-megapixel sensor with a Bayer filter and a 90mm f3.5 OIS lens for 3.5x optical zoom over the primary camera. Because this camera allows shooting in full 64-megapixel, it's not quad Bayer, it can offer even more lossless zoom over the promised 3.5x by just cropping from the full 64-megapixel image. Huawei markets this as up to 10x, but we are going to see about that later. The P50 Pro also features proper stereo speakers, a bunch of mics around its body, an IR blaster, and a multispectral sensor for more accurate colors in photos. It is powered by a 4360 mAh battery that supports up to 66-watt wired and up to 50-watt wireless charging with Huawei proprietary chargers. Oh, and there is new Mexico expansion option, in case you care. Indeed, the Huawei P50 Pro, despite a few setbacks, seems like a properly intriguing offer. The obvious omissions are 5G connectivity and Google services. For some, they may be deal breakers, but other users couldn't even care. Maybe the great display, the attractive design and the camera with unmatched creative possibilities will be enough to tip the odds in favor of the P50 Pro after all. The Huawei P50 Pro comes packed within a thick box that contains more than Apple and Samsung are offering lately. Huawei doesn't have much of a choice really, after everything that's standing in its way. So, inside that white box, you will find a 66-watt power adapter and a proper 6A rated USB A2C cable, which you'll need to squeeze the maximum power of the said charger. Huawei is also shipping the phone with a soft transparent case, which will come in handy if the grip isn't ideal. And being a smartphone intended for photographers, that case is probably going to be a must. Finally, the P50 Pro ships with a thin film on its screen, but it's a massive smudge magnet, and we peeled that off immediately. It's there right out of the bat if you need it, though, and Huawei gets some points for this. Hopefully this video was awesome to you guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.